Well, Alan Jones referred to this place in practice as Monaco without the boats and the bikinis. And Seaton squeezes up the inside there. Jones gives him a little bit of room, perhaps.
I told you.
Seaton back into the battle. Slides up another position. Into fourth now, behind Crompton. I don't think you'll find Crompton as easy to get past.
I don't think Alan Jones pulled over too much there, Mike. He really did. Glenn really squirted that there. He's got the dandruff up.
That's what I keep saying. Glenn would probably be 100% better if he was just a touch more aggressive.
Well, he's certainly cutting faster laps than anyone around him at the moment. So he's the fastest man on the circuit.
I'd never back him to win a start, ever. Glenn, he can't make a good start, but then he gets so wild with himself he drives better. It's not over yet. The fat lady hasn't sung.
Bell, Brock, Crompton, Seaton, Jones, Longhurst moving up too.
Wait for this.
Now watch this one. If he does the same move as he did on Alan Jones here last lap, he gets very, very close to Neil coming through here, and he'll pull out and try to squirt it right about now. Nope, Neil was awake up to that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Nice, good position driving by Neil Crompton.
Sees Seaton using all the road and then some. Puts the wheels over on the dust. He's using every bit of track he can to try and get an advantage on Crompton as race cam. So graphically shows wheel up there.
He really is cutting the corners.
Wheel up here. Yep. Giving it everything. Crompton proving equal to the task at this stage. 12 laps, 13 laps down.
Here's
as
another
John
go.
Bell crosses the line and he tries to sneak up the inside. Very tidy move there. Didn't touch.
He's going to keep the pressure on, and as Alan just said, Neil has responded quite well here, magnificently. Actually, he's been a ton of pressure. He hasn't got the thing sideways, and it has got some poke.
Yeah, but the whole chassis package working particularly well here.
Here he goes.
There's a big go up the inside. Boy, oh boy.
That's it. That's by aggressive boy. He should have read the manual before the race.
He is lit up. This is Glenn Seaton trying to redeem himself.
That car must be braking particularly well.
Now, if he's got the bit between his teeth and he's got enough rubber left, he's about to make life interesting for Peter Brock. It'll take him 4 or 5 to bring them in.
Well, he's still got time to do it. Lap 13, they're coming up to complete 14 this time around of a 34 lapper, so he's got time to get some work done here.
Yeah, all the lead drivers all running 101, 101, 101. They're absolutely.
Here comes AJ up on the inside. No, not just that time. Let's check them out for you on the Shell race score. Pretty tight. John Bower leads it in the Shell FAI Falcon. Peter Brock runs in second in the Mobile Commodore. Third is Glenn Seaton. He's pointed to the front. Neil Crompton is fourth, and Alan Jones rounds out the 5. We'll be back at Winton in just a moment. Back as Alan Jones up on the inside of Neil Crompton. So he's been able to finally get past Neil Crompton in car number 7. He's done a great job in the Coca-Cola Commodore. Crompton looking back to the inside of Jones.
Yeah, I think the Coke car can respond still to just a little bit of chassis tuning. I saw the left front wheel dangling in the air there a bit. Ideally, all these tires want to be on the ground.
Yeah, look at his...
I think with a few more weeks tuning and developing, just watch these cars by the time Bathurst arrives.
Looking at his times there, Crompton slipped up into the 62-second bracket. Everyone else is running in the 1, so maybe he's having a problem with grip. We'll see as the race develops, but no problems here. John Bow coming under enormous pressure from Peter Brock.
Well, we're on the tiniest track in Australia at Winton Motor Raceway, and a week from today, round 7 of the championship takes us back to Sydney and Eastern Creek Raceway, one of the big open power circuits. And what a race that promises to be in Sydney next Sunday, so make sure you come on out to the racetrack like over 20,000 fans have in rural Victoria today. It's getting tight here. Brocky is starting to mount the challenge because he can see Seaton coming from behind.
He's looking.
He had a good look in the rearview mirror that time.
He's looking, he's talking, I'm sure he's checking everything but the weather, but he certainly got a feel for 05 today.
Just thinking the final insult to John Bower would be Brock to throw the arm out the window to tell him to move out.
Too slow, yeah. We don't see the arm out the window today. I think Peter needs both hands on the wheel today, but the car's being prepared superbly by Holden Racing Team.
Sure have, and I tell you what, the crowd's warming to a Peter Perfect victory here in race number 2. You can hear them starting to shout along the front straight. But Bow gets away from him in this particular portion of the racetrack up to the right-hander. Along comes Jimmy Richards into the pits in car number 2, the second of the Winfield Commodores.
They're throwing 4 tires on, just as easy to put 4 on as it is 1. About 15 seconds for this exercise if everything goes to plan.
Teammate Mark Scaife currently running in 10th position. So they really are in the wars this weekend, Whitfield Racing.
There's the leader going through. Bow, then there's Brock. Glenn Seek third. Fourth place is held by Alan Jones. Then fifth place to Neil Crompton and the Coke Commodore. Sixth place is Thomas Mazera in the 015 car. Then seventh is, of course, Wayne Gardner. Eighth, now Larry Perkins. Ninth, Tony Longhurst. 10th is Mark Scaife, I believe. And then there's Wayne Russell in the Roadshill Express car, the privateer coming through. Dickie Johnson, who's been off, done the Victor job or the Massport job. He's back on the racetrack. And young Paul Romano going through. And still the Mitre 10 Falcon of Mark Blarkham and Bob Pearson, and then followed by Jimmy Richards. That's the order, the complete field, as they come up now on David Attard to put a lap on David. One of the top privateers in the Alcare air conditioning Commodore.
Larry Perkins, Castrol Commodore, and look how close he gets to Wayne Gardner here. This is the battle for 7th and 8th. Larry's already taken Longhurst and Scaife. He's on a charge right on the back of the former motorcycle world champs bumper. 7th and 8th, Gardner in 7th. Larry wants to move up to the top 6 if he can today to redeem himself from those problems he had in the first heat. Very aggressive run from the Castrol Commodore driver here.
He saved a little bit on rubber too, hasn't he, Larry?
He's just about cut a groove around this place. It's his nominated test track. He does a lot of testing here, and he'd be frustrated, particularly being third in the championship coming into this round. He wasn't able to capitalise more, but he's working hard.
They'll be sad about the malfunction, but at the same time a little bit happy to say that we've tripped over this in a Shell Championship.
Wood first direct. You can read the lot, can't you? Here he comes up on the tail, sideways out of there. Gasses it up, down, comes to the inside.
There's going to be trouble here.
Ken Wood.
You've got to give it to Larry. That is very clean racing. You couldn't get a cigarette paper between those two cars under brakes. And Alan Jones, dear oh dear, the man running in 4th position, he's had to lose. That pushes Crompton back up to 4th.
Well, back quickly. He recovered himself.
So Jones back into the queue.
I think everybody's trying very hard in this heat. This has been one half of the program that we haven't seen such tight racing. Normally on the fast tracks, the very, very lead cars get away from one another. But here we are in a sandwich situation with a lot of guys really thrashing it out for, well, hundreds of seconds.
So by the look of it, Jones back from 4th to 8th position. Just got back onto the track in front of this battle. Wayne Gardner and Larry Perkins.
I think there's a few more interesting shots to come from the race cam under Larry's car as they come up the straight.
Lap 26 as the leaders cross the start-finish line that time around. Laps running out here for the battles going up and down the field.
Well, he's right on him there. Larry's got a matter of seconds here. It's not a wall spy.